Well, I am loving this campsite. It's really beautiful up here. I don't know why I like it so much. It's got to be the quietest campsite I've ever been to. There are a bunch of other campers here, but they're all super quiet. It's actually a sign that says, talk quietly when you pass other campers. And people do it. It's weird. But there's just like no sound outside. Occasionally the wind will come up and make a little bit of noise, but otherwise it is dead quiet at this campsite. It's pretty interesting. The only bird even that I heard here, it sounded like there was an owl here last night. Otherwise, I haven't even heard any birds. But still, it's a beautiful area, and I need to leave. The internet connection here just isn't good enough. I can't really get my uploads out like I need to. So, time to find a new campground. But first, I need to go into town, get some fuel, pick up a couple of things from the grocery store, and then it's going to be back up into the mountains again. Well, that was an exciting trip to the grocery store. So there are a bunch of campgrounds around here, but most of them looks like if you go up in altitude very high, they're going to be pretty covered in snow right now. So there are a couple options that I'm going to explore. The kind of the last couple of campsites before I have to make a jump to the next national forest west of here. And this one should be on a lake or near a lake or something. I don't know. Let's go find out. Well, that's one of the campsites there. The thing I don't like about it is you can see 3G. So that basically means no internet. I'm gonna go down a little further down the road, see if anything improves, but not looking good for this campsite. Well, despite the really good views out here, I think I'm gonna have to move on down the road here, see if I can find a different campsite. The problem with using phone-based GPS is that once you arrive at your location, then you can't load up a new one because it because it can't load the maps. Probably just have to drive down the road until I get a 4G network. I know more or less where this road comes out, so I'm not too worried. Apparently that's the steep winding road, but apparently there's a campsite if you go to the left over there. The question is, do I have enough of a front approach angle to make it across the ditch onto that road? Guess we'll find out. So unlike a lot of people, I actually get out and look if I'm not really sure. And it looks like I might want to back up and go to the left just a little bit. But I think I can make it up this. Subarus tend to have really long front overhangs, which is kind of their biggest problem on these roads. I think I found a pretty good spot. The view out the back is nice. The view out the side window is good. And the view out the front window is pretty good as well. It looks like there's all kinds of off-road trails up in this area with campsites all along them. and this is actually absolutely perfect for what I'm doing. There's no bathroom up here, but there is enough privacy that I can just go dig a hole somewhere, I suppose. So this really is perfect for me. Also, there is cell phone signal here, which is good because I was just contacted by another truck driving company, and they might have something for me, so we'll see what that's about. This part of the video had a lot of wind noise, so the audio is pretty much garbage. But basically all I was saying is that I've taken to going for walks every day, and it's really helped with my exercise. It is kind of weird having to actually consciously think about exercising, unlike before when I was working as a delivery driver and just getting exercise constantly. Another problem that I was having was with my uploads. It was taking between 24 and 36 hours to upload a single, 5 to 10 minute video, and that was getting a little bit ridiculous, so I was hoping that by moving a little bit closer to town, out of the mountains, that maybe the situation would improve a little bit. The last thing that I wanted to mention was that my job search was going really well. I had contacted several companies and sent in some applications, and I had a really good solid lead from one of the companies that they basically want to hire me, and they have lots of positions open. Unfortunately, their training process takes 4 to 6 weeks, and I have to be in California in 3 weeks for my grandfather's funeral. So the plan is to just keep heading west towards California, and hopefully I don't run out of money before I get there. But there really isn't much I can do. I really need to be at my grandfather's funeral, and so that's just kind of how things are going right now. If you look just over the ridge there, you can see there is a house or tent or something, and I think someone either living or camped there. But this road is pretty bad anyways, so I'm just gonna turn and head back.